Hey, and welcome back to my channel. So today I had some more Valentine's Day DIYs for you. So if you want to see how these were made, then stick around.
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess.
So for the first DIY, I'm going to take this Dollar Tree wreath, some of them heart sponge makeup sponges from the Dollar Tree, a little galvanized sign, Dollar Tree, some burlap from Dollar Tree, and then some of this heart ribbon and buffalo check ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the burlap and wrap my wreath with the burlap. I'm going to be wrapping the whole wreath with the burlap. And then I'm going to take 4 white hearts and 4 red hearts from out of the packs. You can pick any color you want. I'm doing red and white. So I went ahead and wrapped my wreath. Next, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this ribbon. So I'm going to cut a piece of the heart ribbon and then the buffalo check ribbon. And I'm going to lay them on top of each other. And I'm going to tie them into a knot. They do not have to be the same size. The same, when you tie them, they don't have to be tied neatly. And then you just want to pull them apart. And they're just going to look just like this. Simple as that. And I made about 10 of them. So I went ahead and wrapped my heart. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue down my Valentine's Day sign. So now I'm going to start placing my hearts down. I'm going to do red, white. And I just turn one to the right and then turn one to the left. Then you want to make sure you leave space in between the hearts to place your ribbon. This is how your wreath should look. Like I said, leave space in between so you can add your ribbon. Now I'm just laying these down just to figure out where I'm going to be gluing them. And I'm just going to glue them down. This is how your wreath should look. Turned out really cute. Remind me of Alice in Wonderland. Now them last 2 hearts I'm going to take and I'm just going to tear them in half. And I'm going to glue the half of hearts on the side, like behind the other hearts. So just tearing them apart and then placing them on the back and back of the other hearts. You can see what I'm doing better than I'm explaining. Turned out really cute. Your Valentine's Day wreath. So for the next DIY, you're going to need a pack of socks from the Dollar Tree. Some craft fur from the craft store. I got this from AC Moore. You're going to need some rubber bands and a cup. And you're going to need some rice. So you want to take one of the socks and cut it in half. The bottom part will be the bottom part of the sock where your feet sit will be the body of the gnome. And here I'm just demonstrating to how I cut it. You want to cut it underneath the middle white part. That's where you want to cut the sock at. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice into my sock. After that, I'm going to go ahead and tie my rubber band around my sock. Just straighten up your rice and your sock. And I also added a little bit of glue to my rubber band after I tied it. Then you're going to cut off that extra little bit of sock at the top. Next, for the gnome's beard, I cut I had 2 packs of crab fur. I took one and cut into like a rectangle. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I want it to sit. You can have yours cut like this. I want mine more cut into like a pointy beard. So that's the shape I'm going to try to get with this beard. Now this crab fur is not easy to cut, because if you cut it the wrong way, it would make your fur look chopped up on the sides. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to go ahead and take and cut it into the shape that I want it. Then I'm going to clean it up a little bit to make my fur look better by cutting the backing on the fur. The second time, you do not want to cut the fur. You want to cut that material that's laying on the back of the fur, so your fur won't look chopped up. If you see here, I'm just cutting that backing on the fur. I know I keep repeating myself, but it took me a while to cut this fur because I didn't want my fur to look all crazy on the sides. So I went ahead and glued my beard on, and I just trimmed the top of that sock just a little bit more. Now here I'm just trying to figure out what part of the sock that I had left over that I wanted to use. You can use any part you want. It's up to you, and which one looks better to you. So now I'm just going to go ahead and glue my sock onto my gnome, and I'm going to glue it all the way around. And I went ahead and cut the top part of the sock. And I'm going to take a piece of that jute string and tie it around the hat and tie it into a bow. This part is up to you, however you want to make your gnome hat. You can get creative. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with these gnomes when you make them. So it's up to you and what you like. Now I'm going to add my nose. I get these little wood balls. I don't really even know what they are. I forget the name. And I'm just going to move some of the fur around just so I won't glue it to mostly the fur. I'm trying to glue it to the material on the back. And then I just glued on my nose for my gnome. Then I decided to take some of that Target trim from the Target dollar spot and add some around my gnome. But before I did that, if you see the bottom of the mustache, I bent it in and I glued it some. So pretty much I took my fur and folded it in just to give it his beard more of a pointy shape at the tip. So I just bended the fur in and glued it some more just to shape it, give it the shape that I wanted, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to take some of this trim that I got from Target and I'm going to glue it all the way around his little hat. And that is it for the gnome. So for the next DIY, I took this wreath that I thrifted, some greenery from Walmart, and some flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make a Valentine's Day wreath. Now, this wreath can also be used for spring. If you don't want it to be Valentine's, just don't add the sign that I'm going to add to it at the end. So I took the greenery and I just started gluing it. Now, don't do what I did. Don't glue any of the greenery in the middle because it's not going to be seen. I just wasted my leaves. I don't know why I did that. Pretty much you're going to be gluing them on the outside because we're not going to be gluing them all the way around. We're going to do like one of them half wreaths. And so you really just need the greenery to be on the outside because that's all that's going to be showing. So now I'm just going to start adding my flowers in the middle. So then you're done. Now, I added one of the Valentine's Day signs to it. But if you don't want to add this sign, you don't have to. I just did it to make it more of a Valentine's Day wreath. I stuck it into the wreath, and I put a little bit of glue. Now, if I want to, I can also take it off if I want to use it for the springtime. Then I took this piece of string, tied it into a knot at the bottom, and now I'm going to push it through just so I will be able to hang my wreath. But like I said, this can be a spring wreath too. It don't have to be Valentine's Day wreath. It's up to you. So that is it for this video. If you like these DIYs, let me know down below which one was your favorite. Also, give this video a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you will not miss out on any future videos that I upload. Thank you and bye.